Hi Aquarius, welcome to your reading for May 2019. This is for Aquarius Sun, Moon, and Rising. Always. You may have planets in the sign of Aquarius, the house, or you were intuitively guided. Excuse me, you were intuitively guided here. So just trust in that and welcome. Welcome to anyone who's new. I hope you find your messages with us here, and I just hope you find a good space. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, guys. Again, this is going to be for May 2019. We're going to open with the Tibetan singing bowl. So this is our symbol that we're ready. And just let you know what I do many times during the tone. I let the tone take me away, but at the same time, I'm usually saying my prayer or inviting in maybe specific family members or what have you. I just feel like that's the space, so feel free to do that. Okay, guys, let's begin. Beautiful. Okay, my loves, let's get started. We're going to use the Universal Tarot. First appearance for the month of May, or even in the May monthlies. But it made its way out for you. We have the Hermit. I'm not going to take it only because I haven't cut the card yet. But we're going to remember it. It'll probably come back out. Hermit is the card of Virgo. I think Aquarius and Virgos have much in common. Much different, but a lot in common too. Okay. We open up with Justice, fellow air sign of Libra. Looks like all of our cards came out for us. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Eight of Wands. And we have the Three of Cups. We have the Six of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords. The first thing I want to say is if you feel like you've gotten taken by someone, taken by a charity, You know, I gave of my money to a person. I feel like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like previously something was stolen off of me, was taken off of me. Whether it be something I created, my words, or money. Definitely feels like where I gave this energy, I felt safe in doing so. And it just kind of feels like, you know, someone may have sold you a false dream. It could be a person, it could be a lover. But there's some type of falseness here that was done against you. And I feel, especially with justice here, that what's going on for you is this is like a karmic balance, karmic justice, beautiful justice. It's showing me that whatever is coming back to you, it's celebrated. And it just feels like there's people around you who will also be celebrating in that with you. You know, you're finding out the ultimate truth of something. And again, like where I gave my energy, and when I'm saying energy, that can be love, money, time, where I gave my energy. And I feel like I gave this because, you know, even though it's from a grateful heart, especially with the card of charity sitting down here, but I do feel like, you know, you expected your own dreams to be fulfilled. Hence probably why you gave in the first place. You're definitely hearing a truth about, again, a company or a person. And it's setting you straight. It is, it's removing all doubt. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Page of Wands. We have the King of Pentacles. I want to finish this block out. You know, I'm definitely feeling also where there's been some, let's just say roadblocks, where there's been roadblocks in your way. They're being removed. Roadblocks are being removed. You can look at that also as like illusions being removed. Everything I need to know to move forward in anything should be very, very clear to me in the month of May. Because I just feel like, you know, wherever I had doubt, it's removed. Looks like this King of Pentacles is doing a return, coming under this Eight of Wands. This could be, this person is probably going to make an appearance in some way, probably unexpectedly, number one. The Page of Cups. Well, let's talk about the King of Pentacles for a second. Let's break him down a little bit more. And then I'm also going to bring clarifiers out, and he and Justice will be what I clarify first. So here I have this person, and if I look at him as Pentacles, right, then I know this is someone, whether they are stable or not, it still means a lot to them, okay? And what I mean is maybe, you know, at one time in their life, they didn't present themselves as stable. I can think of many times in my life that I probably didn't come across stable, although that is what I seeked, because I'm a Virgo, so Earth. Anyway, so, you know, this is someone who, you know, the material world means a lot. This is also someone, if it's a male, would pride themselves on being able to take care of a family financially and everything that goes along with that. You know, to the food on the table, the house that you live in, the cars that you drive. And I'm not saying that it has to be the best of the best. That's not what I mean. I mean, care is taken. I feel like I'm really honing in on this person more than Earth. But care is taken, okay? We're just not going to buy any house because it looks good. It needs to function well. So this is the mindset of this person. This is somewhat ingrained in them, but where this person sits right now has all of that. But also is someone now, okay, in the present moment, who understands themselves much better than they ever did. This is where I feel like there's another sign mixed in here too, because I feel like this person has been learning about themselves, learning about how they are. You know, it's connected to this Ace of Cups, so I can't fool myself and say this isn't talking about love. It is talking about love. It is talking about a very strong love, right? Very, very strong. I see the Ace of Cups. I feel eternal. So, you know, many times it tells me it's soul connection. And I also feel it's a universal blessing. So, you know, what's coming into my life at a certain point where I have the universe or source, however you want to say that, behind me, I can't go wrong. And I think we've all felt that energy where, you know, I mean, I see it in my creations. Like, honestly, when I'm doing my reading, I really don't even know what I'm saying. So when someone asks me a question about a reading, like a week later, a lot of times I don't even know because I do so many readings. But it's like meant to come out in that moment. What am I trying to say here? Oh, and I feel the difference. I feel the difference. I feel the restriction where I feel like I'm not aligned. It is so much harder to read. I can still read. But man, that's where skill has to come in. Normally, it just kind of floats to me. Okay, why am I going down this road? I don't know. Other than to say that this really is some beautiful energy. Okay, so this King. In a general reading, it can be female. So I have this king prepared to take action. He's standing beside the page. He's prepared. He's preparing. Right? When he moves into the night energy, that's when it is coming. So this is preparation. This king has passion in his heart. Definitely has love in his heart. And this person is coming in with purpose. Again, yes, woo. I mean, this can be totally unexpected. Totally unexpected, though. For some of you, exactly what you want. And don't forget, this can be you about to take action. Don't always leave it to someone else, right? Like, if they're not taking action, then take action. All they can say is no. What are you losing? If you're prepared, because I feel like that's what this person's doing right now. They're preparing. But I know, and I'm thinking of that Hermit card. So I know this person has spent time self-evaluating. Even Justice coming out as your first card. To balance, right? To balance one's life. What was taken away is coming back. I don't feel like this is a bad person to start with. I really don't. I feel like this person has a good heart. And it may just be time, right? It just may be, I'm thinking of like developing, right? Like a kid to a teenager to an adult. Like, okay. Let's bring out seven, 8, 9. Only number down here is a 1. I don't know how fast I could add that up. 10, 19, 26, 6, 7, 8. 8. That's above, so below. Connection coming from above, right? Getting the ball rolling. Let's put it that way. These wands are showing all this new growth, like what I thought was gone, showing all this new growth. It's new growth. It's like it's coming in clean, and as it breaks the atmosphere, this new growth begins. So there's a need to remember that. There's new growth. 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Which is just showing me there's definitely a special connection here. And by the way, this is you celebrating at the end. This is you celebrating. And not just you celebrating, but I feel like there's a few people around you, those who care about you the most, probably. Whatever this is, and it may be this King of Pentacles, and I know it's an earth sign, right? But no, it's not about the person's sign, it's about the qualities that they carry. Remember that when you see, King of Pentacles, the Queen of, I was going to say hearts, Queen of Cups, doesn't mean it has to be that sign, but this person is their energy's being, what am I stumbling on my words, being displayed from that. Much like when we move into a full moon, right? What's the best thing we can do? Take on those characteristics of that moon. Oh, look at that. I don't know what made me just look. 2 of Cups. So 2 cups is on the bottom. We're going to do the crystal vision. The Empress under that. And I just want to say with the Empress there, this could be someone that, you know, you start your family with. Begin your family with. Okay. Well, let's look at justice first. There's 6 of Swords and Judgment on that. So it's like the final call, right? And, you know, again, this call, this, I don't know what I'm going to call it call, but what's coming in is moving you. With the 6 of Swords, this is, what I like about the 6 of Swords showing up here right now is this is about movement forward. This allows me to move forward without dragging my past with me. 6 of Swords, I'm putting the swords down in exchange of moving forward. I'll figure out as I'm moving that I'll never miss those swords that I put down. I think that I will, right? I think that I need them. It's who I am. But once I start moving into this next karmic justice, there's no need for them. This is about a rebirth. So this is allowing you the opportunity to feel good again. Feel good. And not just feel good, but want to do good. And you can take that any way, you know, because it's energy that's moving you forward, okay? Allowing you, making it easier for you to put down the swords of the past. And again, you'll never miss them. You think you will, but you won't. And as you move forward, it just feels like this path is opening up, right? Because this is an invitation into a new way of being, definitely. A lighter way of being. And remember, this doesn't always mean that I'm changing my whole life. But eventually it does change my whole life because it changes me. For the better. And I don't mean for the better. I mean a higher living you, a higher clarity, higher energy. Judgment can certainly be the opportunity to do something again. But if we're doing it again, we're beginning it almost, I don't know, I'm getting the image of with amnesia. Now that'd be somewhat impossible, right? Because we know who this person is. So we can't have too much amnesia. But I feel like it's chosen. Again, you know, what was built in the past is beautiful and great, but it's just not You know, I feel like when somebody feels like their future would look like, it's just not that way, but better. Okay. Let's come down to this King of Pentacles. Tell me more, tell me more. This person definitely went through a sad state, a sad time. They could have even gone through depression, and they had to, I don't feel like they have it now, but I feel like this is something they had to work through. You may say this person stole your heart. And if that's the case, then that's what this whole thing is talking about. Excuse me. Look at that. I have the 9 of Cups. Second time in the reading. Okay, so you want this person. You want this person. Matter of fact, someone's feeling that their life is not whole without this person. And this could very well be the way they're feeling now too. Because, you know, I have action following them. Again, doesn't mean that we can't take action, right? But it definitely has action following them. They're preparing for that. This is what they're thinking about. And by the way, you know, if you really, really do want this, start getting some uplifting thoughts in your head. Like, if they start to get negative or they're fear-based, push them out. Be like, no, 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 no. No. No room in my brain for you. Sorry, gone. Because your thoughts are real. You know, they're real. But you control them. I fight in my head all the time. Anyway, and I'm only saying that because, you know, it's like the universal breeze, you know, like coming over them. And I feel like put your good intentions with that, not your fear-based. Deal with that when that happens. You know, like, don't get fearful. Like, oh my God, what if they do come back? Oh my God. Well, worry about that at that point, or tell yourself, this is me worrying about that right now, right? Nothing, my worry's not going to change a damn thing. Okay, I feel like I'm preaching. Look at that, we have the Ace of Cups, wow. We have the Page of Pentacles, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the 10 of Wands. Wow, okay, let me look at this. I have not moved off the King yet. So, you know, there's great love here. Even in the midst of great anger, there's great love. The love is just there. 2 cups under the deck. Yeah, it is showing me this 10 of Wands. So it is showing me part of the journey of, you know, where things just weren't easy. It just wasn't easy, period. And, you know, what I like down here is it's showing me the King looking at and learning about different parts of himself or herself that actually has held them back. I like that this person, I mean, I don't know. I can't deny it. This person's put time in, we could say to heal themselves. And it is to heal themselves, but it's also about, what did I do? Why do I screw up? Person has regrets. Definitely has regrets. And, justice coming out first. You don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. They have to work through it. They had to feel it. It's kind of like the Dark Night of the Soul type of energy. Like taken to the abyss, and you don't have a choice. Sink or swim. Sink or swim. And what would a picture of sinking be like? Well, that'd be someone who, everything's coming on you, and their way of handling it is maybe to have to drink alcohol to cover it instead of deal with it. Okay, that may have been their old MO, but not anymore. Not anymore. Doesn't mean a person's perfect. Far from it. And so, and we're far from it too. Anyway, the Wheel of Fortune showing me that this person returning, I feel like it's part of destiny. But I do feel like a few of you, it's going to be tough energy. Even though I can see the love. I mean, no one could look at this table and deny the love that's here that we're meant to see, right? This is a great love at the basis, always will be. Okay, so, I mean, what can I say? You both need each other to feel completely fulfilled. Be ready. And I'm looking at that 10, it's like, okay, well, that 10 means that's coming to an end. Coming to an end. Don't forget that. Ace of Cups and Nine of Cups for those who have headphones on and no eyes to the screen. I'm going to leave that there. Alright, let's break down the problem. Let's look at the 7. I have the 8 of Wands. Wow, so, a lot of double cards coming out. I don't know why, I feel like someone had OCD or bipolar, high energy and then low energy and then high energy. It feels like bipolar, but when I'm saying high energy, I mean in the times when I have that high energy, I'm active. I'm not just sitting, I'm active. And it does kind of feel like a switch. Three of Swords. Okay, well, we already knew. I already knew that within this energy, well, okay, someone stole your heart, period. They stole your heart. It's right there. And I feel like, and I've never read the 8 of Wands this way, but I feel like it's showing me something that someone had to work through. I hate to call it mental illness because There was something in this person's character that they had a hard time controlling themselves. Now, I have to tell you, I don't feel any of that in current energy. None of it. You know, almost like it never existed. So I feel like whatever it was, they have control over it. And, you know, I mean, like, wah, wah, coming up as an excuse, right? You stole my heart. What, because you're bipolar? Come on. But a fact is a fact. And it's definitely showing me an imbalance. An imbalance that I do feel they really do not have control over. And for whatever the reason, maybe it caused them to act out. And it could have also caused them to drink a lot. You're right, which only makes balance even worse. This is old energy, though. This is new energy. I'm very clear about that. Old energy, new energy. So we got to be careful not to get the two mixed, even though, you know, if I'm talking to you, you're feeling it. You're remembering it, right? And you're still feeling that. And I hope maybe this information helps ease your mind, because again, I don't feel it any longer. And I'm going to leave that there. I just can't get any clearer. Nonetheless, there's a broken heart involved. Okay, what do I want to look at now? I'm going to jump over to this Ace of Swords. I'm going to see if I can pull a little bit more information out. I want to say that the two of you could live at a distance from each other. And maybe two different climates. For a very small number of you, you may have met while on vacation. You may have met this person on vacation. But you might have also met them like in the schoolyard days. Schoolyard days. Schoolyard days. Okay, what am I looking at? The Ace. That's why am I getting a card? I'm looking at this King, and I want to clarify the Ace. So let's look at this Ace. Tell me more. Tell me more. Wow, look at that. Seven of Swords are directly connected to this younger energy. Directly connected, and I kind of love that it's coming. You know, it's like it's trying to ease someone's mind here. Saying, you know, if you know who this person is, and you love them, and you want them back, but, you know, I could see where there's fear. I feel like this person was diagnosed, whether they did treatment, like a medical treatment, or they did things on their own. I know they did things on their own, definitely. But that can include a medical team. Anyway, this is just showing me the healing over, the recognition over. You know, I can't argue the truth here. I cannot. I can't. And by the way, the change of the energy, right? We're going from the Seven of Swords into the Six of Pentacles energy. One of the most beautiful energies. It's very, very balanced, very giving, very loving energy. It's the energy of wanting to put someone before yourself, naturally, and not expecting anything in return. That's what unconditional love is. Not gimme, 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 gimme. Call me, call me, call me, gimme, gimme, gimme. That's conditional, right? Which most of us do. Let's be honest. Okay. Well, I feel like it's telling us that there is there was a healing, whether naturally, medication, definitely a recognition of someone's past energy, recognition of, you know, that they may not feel what you feel, right? Because they can't. They're separate. But a recognition enough of the hurt that they've caused. And I don't even know, I didn't really look at any cards, so we're just going to read these as a message. Just look at that, the Six of Pentacles again. The Queen of Swords, wow. The Eight of Cups, Strength card, and the King of Wands. Well, I mean, this is beautiful energy of learning a truth and then being able to move through it and move beyond it. Eight of Cups, you know, you got to start there before you move into the Nine of Cups, with both of you had. So, you know, that is having balance over my emotional life, without doubt. Overcoming it, the Strength card, overcoming that. And then the King of Wands, the King of Action. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but the King of Action. Movement, passion. Fear, gone, right? At least for this person, the fear is gone. There's a new type of inner strength within this person, and within you too, if you're following the same path. Okay. I'm going to look at the Eight of Wands and the Three of Cups. I feel like this person may have gray hair, white hair. Doesn't mean that they have to be like my age. You know, they could be premature graying, but I feel like it looks good. I feel like it's showing their age a little bit, but they've had a little bit of a rough period. Maybe they feel they're not as presentable as they'd like to be, but I feel like you'll think they just look just fine. Look at this, the Page of Cups again. And Aquarius, I'm having fun with your reading. You know, I shouldn't say that because these are real emotions, right? But I like how it's presenting itself to us. I have the Two of Pentacles, wow. And I have the Ace of Pentacles. So, making a decision here, right? Making a decision to accept this Ace of Pentacles. This is what the celebration is about, is this Ace of Pentacles. Something is coming to your material world. And something that will cause you, if I say yes, there's a certain side of me I'm going to have to pull on versus what I'm used to pulling on. Okay, what does that mean? Well, it depends on where I'm at in the game, to be honest. Both having the Page of Cups. So it depends, you know, my own self-healing and where I'm at in the game. You know, let's face it, it's the energy of feeling like your heart was stolen. It takes time, right? It just takes time. It takes clarity. I feel like we're getting a lot of that today. But yet, here's the decision, right? Again, a lot of activity happening unexpectedly, quickly, unexpectedly. You know, no one can put a comment down below this reading and be like, you know, I know that's not for me, because you don't know. because this is unexpected, and it's very unexpected. So I know it's unexpected, so you don't know yet. Does that make sense? Anyway, you're going to have to pull the energy from, it's almost like pull from your higher self, okay? But I feel like it depends where you're at here. If you've reached a level of forgiveness, and by the way, you know, the Two of Pentacles is for you. So you can always say no. It's really that simple. If you're not interested, you just say no. But if you're not interested, then this probably is not your reading, because there is interest. You know, it doesn't matter what the past was. I feel the love. Bottom line. So there has to be some interest. But hello, Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, both of you. Justice opening your reading. Beautiful energy to open your reading. It is the energy of feeling whole again, right? To feel whole, I have to feel balanced. So, universe helping you to gain this balance. Two of Pentacles, though, you know, it's also the energy of something coming in quickly, kind of rocking my world, right? Didn't come in at the best time. At that moment, that's what I think. Oh, man, this is just not the best time. But it doesn't matter. That's exactly when things come in. We know that. But there's purpose to that. It is almost like to throw you off. Maybe if you absolutely knew, your thinking would start to go a different way. I don't know, guys. I almost feel bad telling you. But I know when I do a reading like this about things coming in unexpectedly, even though you're going to be like, well, I won't forget that. You will. And I have faith in that. And I don't know why, but only because I feel like part of the excitement that you feel is going to be very clarifying for you. You know, I mean, you're going to feel it, and it's just, hello. Somebody calls, sends a text, and you get this feeling within yourself. How do you deny that? How do you deny it? If you weren't interested, those feelings just wouldn't be there. Okay. Anyway. When do I expect it to happen? I kind of expect the month of May, because very fast-moving energy here. And again, I felt in the beginning where after stagnation, after non-movement, after block, it's like a maze, right? I get over one wall, and then the next wall in front of me is even bigger. But you climbed it. Those walls are being removed. Eight of Swords. Not the best energy to come in right now, because this is the energy of fear and stopping myself, holding myself back. It doesn't always mean it's a bad thing. Sometimes maybe we need to take time, right? But I don't feel like in this energy she's really analyzing. She's more kind of stuck. This is self-created energy. It means you can uncreate it too. Right? You know, and this also tells me that a blindfold needs to come off, and just, you know, something just needs to be faced head on. Just face it head on. Many times it is so much easier to face versus the fear that we keep putting behind it, right? Sometimes year after year after year. More fear, more fear, more fear. This is like, no. Stare it in the face and deal with it. Right then, right there. Okay. I'm looking at the Page of Wands. Look at that. We have the Hermit again. I knew it was going to come back out. Card of Virgo. You know, Page of Wands is someone, the Knight of Wands, someone who would take a chance. Definitely take a chance. And with the Ace of Swords here, it's like, take a chance, but it feels like, you know, it's victory. The Ace of Swords is also yes. It's a yes. Especially after coming out of judgment, or justice. Okay. Alright. Showing me the journey. I know some of you, this is Virgo. This is a Virgo. I know that. And we have the High Priestess. Wow. So, look at that. It's like the journey of the mind. This is a spiritual journey, no doubt. You know, this is not just wanting, you know, earthly things. Like, why does my brain do that? But this is going beyond. You know, it's being pulled into the dark night of the soul, but then working through it. And not just working through it, but surpassing it. Comprehending. You know, this is definitely learning about my spirituality. But learning about connection, too. Learning about energy. And again, I don't know why I keep feeling like the dark night of the soul, but I do. I just feel like someone being forced into that. Maybe, you know, kicking and screaming, but through that, so much wisdom was gained. A lot of clarity, a lot of peace. Doesn't mean everything's put together yet, right? It's like I'm getting all these pockets of clarity that now I can start to put my big picture back together. And let's not forget, this is an Ace of Pentacles coming in. So this could also require movement. It could not require, include some type of movement. Definitely increase in your material world. But remember, an ace is potential too, right? We have to reach out. We have to say yes. All right, I have the Five of Wands, and I have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, wow. So, you know, what am I wrapped up in fear about? Well, number one, the energy between me and this other person. This is someone who, okay, well, this is two people who really clung to their own ideas of the way things should be. Two people, but it just didn't turn out that way. You know, and you kind of were looking at a mirror. And I just want to say, I feel like as difficult as all that was, it got carried away. But there was purpose to it, because as you look at this mirror, which is your other self, or this King of Pentacles, you're seeing a lot of your own actions. And so you're forced to deal with them. These have to be cleared away, right? Or at least acknowledge, like, oh, okay, so this is the way we fight. We should acknowledge that we will fight till the end, till the death, right? But no one, it doesn't feel like anyone was ever right. Like, was there ever a victor? Maybe someone would be like, okay, you're right, just to say that, but I don't feel that. This was a block, okay? It was purpose, but a block. So, you know, some of the things that may have bugged you the most about this person, it may be a quality that you carry yourself. Sorry. But it's usually the case. So just look at that, because this is showing me what your fear is. Your fear is going back to the same, right? Fighting and frustration. And that's what you're fearing. Yet it's showing me with the Four of Pentacles here, that you got to let go of that idea. We were reminded time and time again about like amnesia and the swords being set down. So I don't feel like this person's coming packed with their swords of the past. I feel like they're gone. Doesn't mean it's things don't need work through. They will, of course. But I don't know. Try to see this with a different perspective. That's all. Because this is real, right? Like, I don't serve you by saying, oh no, you know, we never do anything wrong. It's them, those bastards, right? If we don't look at ourselves, things will just never get better. We'll just keep trying to find someone who's broken like us. And when you change your own action, you command the room, right? So have that type of action, have that type of energy, because it's everywhere. Okay, we're not going to harp on that anymore. Oh. I don't even know what I want to clarify anymore. I just feel like I have all the answers here. I know that again, the King of Pentacles, which can be any sign, male or female, but this is someone, they're preparing, okay? But when they're ready, they're coming in quick. Again, this could be you. Quick energy, surprising energy, but in the end, you know, if you choose, there's celebrations over it. You know, sources recognizing everything the way things were, but it's very clear to me that, you know, that love is still there, and what was doesn't need to come into the future. This is about new growth, right? New. All right, let's do this. Since I really don't have anything left to clarify, let's bring out the Cosmic Tarot, and we'll do final clarification. I have to say, Aquarius, that your readings always come right to me. It's like your story just wants to come out. And I planned on doing your reading yesterday, but something came up, and boy, did it bug me. Like, I just kept thinking, oh, I want to do Aquarius. It's not that I had to. I wanted to. So maybe this is moving much quicker than even I know, just with the urgency I wanted to do your reading. I did notice the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, which is a beautiful connection card. Okay. I had the Devil card of Capricorn, Major Arcana. I feel like I gotta take that. Okay. Well, we got quite a few cards, so what I'm going to actually do is pick these up. Two cups. Alright, with the devil. We have the sun. Beautiful. Card of Leo. Four of Swords. 10 of Wands. Beautiful energy of overcoming that, right? Source energy helping to overcome that. You know, I just want to say real quick, I feel like, you know, remember Saturn's in retrograde. And I feel like after, you know, when Saturn goes direct, there's always a quiz at the end. So there's something we're learning during this period. So keep that in mind. I don't know the exact dates. Matter of fact, someone just told me, one of our beautiful subscribers left a comment saying about Saturn going into retrograde. So thank you for that, because, yeah, I definitely feel that energy. And, so, you know, some kind of a test. You know, I'm not crazy that the devil card's here first, representing that, but what I do like is the sun is next to it, so it's illumination over it. Part of that may be recognizing still some of the energy that keeps us tied to things that don't work for us anymore. You know, things that just keep our energy lower, whether that be people, things, choices. But seeing it clear, seeing it very clear. I have the Three Swords and the Death card, card of Scorpio. And the first thing I'm picking up with that is feeling the end of the pain. The end of the pain. After quite a period of time, right? Some of you may have been praying like, ugh. But it feels like the ability, I love the Sun and the Death card together. Right? It is the rebirth. It is a rebirth after what needed to go went. What needs to end ends. And it doesn't always mean people, it's action too. Action. You know, where we're still connected to maybe unhealthy things that I just feel like it's going to be illuminated to us. And we can do whatever we want with it, but the quiz is at the end. Oh no. I have the Princess of Cups. So, third time for this energy. The Wheel of Fortune, again, came out with the King. And the Seven of Cups. Wow. Making a choice here. Making a choice. Trying to feel out which is best for me. You know, I definitely feel like I've taken some wrong turns. I've definitely taken some wrong turns. I would love some people that maybe, you know, what was the life lesson connected to that person? I don't know. That may have just been a free will choice, right? But we still learned something. Anyway, I feel like I'm looking over this. I'm looking at, like, some of my own choices, and I don't know, I'm getting that feeling like as I look at this, I start to realize, like, I gotta stop blaming other people for the way I am emotionally. I have control over that. Because it is about letting it go. Now, you know, this could be I'm able to let it go because here comes this person, which renews my heart. But it's deeper than that, guys. It's just deeper, okay? You know, you walked a burden path. We walk a path that's full of burdens. It's full of what feels like trouble. But at the end, we always need to take a moment just of reflection of where we've been and what we've learned so that we can take that forward. That is it. I know that I've made choices based out of emotion, and I didn't think about it. I didn't think. I just moved into it. And not just that. You know, this is about. I feel like this is like, oh boy, it just feels like a universal clock. Aquarius, I just feel like if I look at my emotional life, mainly in the people I loved and I allowed to love me, there's something in it through my own choices that added a layer that didn't need to be there. It's just recognition over that. And why? So that you can feel like a kid again. So you can feel young at heart, carefree, to enjoy love, to enjoy it, not fight it, right? Fight, fight, fight. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. One more shuffle. I don't know what just came out of my mouth. I feel like smash a few plates, punch a few pillows, because I feel like what's really left within you is a frustration. Not so much anger, but a frustration at the Four of Pentacles. Excuse me. Six of Pentacles. Wow. Just keep getting the same cards. I have the Queen of Pentacles, and look at this, I have the Prince of Pentacles. So I have a couple down here. This is showing me younger energy. Again, it does not have to be Earth, right? But this is showing, it's funny because it just reminds me of the energy of the King of Pentacles I was just describing. And here he is. Here they are. Here you are. In whatever form this is, because I'm just thinking, you know, it doesn't have to be man, woman. It can be anything. I'm reading the symbol from the card. Okay. Anyway. I don't know. Here you are together. Here you are together. This is showing me the acceptance. First is showing me the ending of some of this pain. Because some of it can be, some of it, don't get mad at me, but I feel like some of it I'm making myself suffer here. And I better think about that because I don't want it to affect your health. Okay? Don't allow it to affect your health. So, think about that. That's all. Just think about that. Because you're hanging on to more than you really need to. It's like the universe is saying, you know, we gave you a steak, but then you got the potatoes and the corn and the bread and the salad and the Coke, you know, in the roll. You got all that. You added that to it. So take that potato away, take the corn away, you know, until you get back down to the steak. That's your truth. So weird I'm using a steak, maybe because I'm hungry. Because I can see like a big Delmonica steak right now. Anyway, that wasn't for me. Here you are. Look at that on the bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So, you know, whether I claim it or not, it's showing me that it is my seed of intention, your seed of intention. Maybe it's coming at a time where it doesn't feel is the right time, but that doesn't matter. I don't have control over that. So go with the flow. You know, some of these seeds could have been planted lifetimes ago. Could be the original seed, right, of 2 souls who decided to make this journey here on Earth, and the original seed. You know, and you may feel like I've been searching for that original seed. I've been searching and searching down here on Earth, and what an impossible journey. But yet I want to say, you know, I think you did find, I think you did find the seed you were looking for. Now you just got to get all the fluff off of it. The potatoes and the corn and the salad and the roll and the Coke and the pie. And you just need the protein. Guys, I think I'm going to leave it there. Interesting reading. I definitely hope it helped you. I definitely think it was giving you a look into someone's head that may help ease some of your worry, because you may have taken it very, very personally, but I'm telling you, someone, there's no excuse, but it kind of is at the same time. I mean, the medical field stands behind it. So who am I? All right, my loves. I love you so much. Thank you for continuing to come back every month. I'm always amazed. Thank you for allowing me to read the way I read, and just being open. And, you know, look at your tremendous growth you guys have had. I mean, it's just, it's beautiful. All of us, all of us are evolving and helping each other out. And what a beautiful journey. I'm so happy that we found each other. I love you guys. I will see you soon. Bye-bye.